What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Tuesday. I hope that everyone is enjoying their lovely, marvelous day. But anyways, let's get into the hot topic, shall we? Now let's talk about Selena Gomez. So the 32-year-old American singer and actress who is of Mexican heritage appeared to be reacting to Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Now the president has promised the biggest deportation in U.S. history, and the White House shared images on Friday of men in shackles being taken on a military plane with the caption, "Deportation flights have begun." So on a now deleted Instagram video on Monday, Gomez said through tears, "I just want to say that I'm so sorry all my people are getting attacked. Now the children, I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. So I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise." After receiving some backlash online, she replaced the video with a post on her Instagram story which read, "Apparently it's not okay to show empathy for people." So that post has now been deleted too. One of her critics was Republican U.S. Senate candidate Sam Parker, who said she should be deported on X. So Gomez appeared to respond on her Instagram story writing, "Oh, Mr. Parker, thanks for the laugh and the threat." So Gomez recently starred in the Oscar-nominated Spanish language musical film Emilia Perez, playing one of 4 Mexican women involved with the cartel. Okay, so her video came after Mr. Trump signed 10 executive orders on immigration and issued a slew of edicts to carry out promises of mass deportations and tightening border security. Some of the orders have had an immediate impact, with the Trump administration set to conduct major immigration raids in 3 U.S. states per week, according to Sky News' U.S. partner NBC News. Okay, so this is really insane, and this is so awful that a lot of people are attacking poor Selena Gomez for crying on her Insta stories about the fact that a lot of people are getting deported and attacked, especially because of the fact that she herself, by the way, is a Latina. And guess what? I believe that as a Latina, she has the right to feel sad and to cry and to express how sad she is about the fact that all of these people are getting deported. Because, hey, I mean, I understand that she was born here, but at the same time, since she is a Latina that comes from a Mexican family especially, she is already getting into these people's shoes in a way, like, oh my God, my people are getting deported, my people are getting attacked. Like, this is so unfair and this is so awful that they are going through all of this. Now, let's make it clear. Selena Gomez is not crying about the fact that criminals are getting deported. She is crying about the fact that innocent people are getting deported, especially the ones that are trying to have a legal status here in this country, okay? And she is also very sad about the fact that these families are getting separated, because let's remember that that's also one of Trump's plans, unfortunately. So, anywho, I personally do believe that Selena Gomez, in my personal opinion, is a brave woman for expressing how she actually feels, regardless of what people are saying about her on social media, especially all of those right-winged awful people out there that are going after her, laughing at her, calling her an attention seeker, and so and so. You know, I believe that these people should really put themselves in Selena Gomez's shoes and realize how sad it is that somebody, especially somebody from your own ethnicity, is getting deported and attacked. But you know, unfortunately, these people will never put themselves in Selena Gomez's shoes, because in their eyes, it's perfectly funny, it's perfectly fine that Selena Gomez is crying and that Selena Gomez is suffering right now for what is going on right now in our nation. And they think that it's also funny that all of these people are getting deported, and they're also very ignorant enough into thinking that Selena Gomez is sad that a bunch of the criminals are getting deported, when in reality, that's not the case. So these people need to do their freaking research, and these people need to stop being so freaking ignorant after all. Okay? I mean, we are already going through a divided nation, and unfortunately this nation is becoming even more divided after what is going on now. And I believe that right now we should just speak up and be like, oh my God, we need justice. We need a lot of justice, because that is the only way that we can basically be heard. Okay, so anywho, I think that I am Team Selena Gomez on this one, and I think that, by the way, the fact that Sam Parker is going off saying that Selena Gomez should get deported because of the fact that she is expressing her own feelings on social media, to me is also very ignorant and very stupid, because first and foremost, Selena Gomez has the right to say how she feels on social media. Second of all, Selena Gomez was born here in America, so there is no freaking way that Selena Gomez should get deported whatsoever. I mean, what is this? Like, now, if you say something on social media or anywhere else, you have to get deported? Like, what type of nation are we in right now, ladies and gentlemen? This is just so darn evil and so darn divisive. Like, I mean, come on. We have a thing called figure of speech here in America. So, with that being said, we should not be in danger of anything if we have something to say and if we feel like we want to say something. Okay, so anyways, this right here is just so darn evil, what's going on with poor Selena Gomez. I hope Selena Gomez is perfectly fine right now. Okay, and also to Candace Owens, fuck you. You are another right-wing person that really doesn't know how it's like to be attacked and deported and all of that. Okay, because you were one of those people that attacked Selena Gomez on social media. So fuck you, especially somebody that is a black woman attacking a Latina that way on social media, making fun of her. Like, how dare you? Like, how would you like it if any of your ancestors were to be deported from America? And that's if you have any ancestors from Africa that live here in the United States. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, but anywho, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Rihanna. So Rihanna is courting A$AP Rocky, as in she's figuring out how best to support her man during his criminal trial, TMZ has learned. Now, sources familiar with the situation tell us Riri is considering appearing in the LA courtroom where Rocky's standing trial for the alleged 2021 shooting of A$AP. Really? Okay, so anywho, Rihanna possibly sitting in the courtroom gallery is noteworthy for a lot of reasons. First, she's a huge celeb and mother to Rocky's two kids, so both things could have an influence on a jury. Okay, so TMZ broke the story Rihanna was a key part of the jury selection process, as prospective jurors were asked if they're fans of hers or if they'd purchase any of her Fenty products. Now, obviously, prosecutors and Rocky's high-powered attorney Joe Catopina recognized her potential to swing things. Legally speaking, it's not supposed to have an effect, but jurors are only human after all. So Rihanna's man is facing 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and has pled not guilty after opening statements were made last Friday. The trial is set to resume Tuesday. Okay, so TMZ was told that it does not appear she'll be in court tomorrow, but she could be there later this week. Now, A$AP Rocky faces the possibility of up to 24 years in state prison if convicted, so we're guessing he'll take any edge he can get, and Rihanna could provide plenty. Okay, so this is really insane. I think that A$AP Rocky is not going to end up in prison after all, because first of all, since he is famous and rich, he has the enough money to hire really good lawyers that will back him up in this case. And I believe that, it sounds like it to me at least, that A$AP Rocky could be innocent anyways, because I mean, yes, he was owning a firearm, and with that, of course, that's very dangerous and that's very delicate, of course, especially when you are owning something and you're assaulting someone with it, of course. But the thing is that I don't really see nor think that there is any proof that A$AP Rocky really committed any assault with this firearm, and that he really committed or tried to commit a murder here, because I don't hear and I don't see, according to all the articles that I have seen at least, that A$AP Rocky has, tried to murder someone, and that blood has been all over the walls, and that blood has been all over the streets, and that a bunch of people are crying here and there. No, I don't see any of that. I mean, yes, I've heard all of this going on with A$AP Rocky, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I just don't see any proof here. I mean, in order for A$AP Rocky to be guilty and in order to be in prison, I mean, there must have been proof anyways, because with proof, I believe that is how a person ends up in prison after all, because that's how the legal justice, court justice works. So that's what I think. But I really do believe, though, that if this guy, ASAP Rocky, ends up being guilty, then that would suck in all levels, not just for him, but also for Rihanna, because let's remember that Rihanna, of course, is dating ASAP Rocky, and also Rihanna shares 2 kids with this guy, and then these 2 kids, of course, are going to be very sad about the fact that their own father is going to be in prison for most of their lives, basically, because we're talking about 24 years, and it's going to be very hell for them just having to be just with their mom and not with their dad. And I just think, though, that it's going to be something that it's going to really hurt for the kids, especially because these kids really are, wanting to be with their dad, and they really see their dad as this figure to them, and they really see their dad as somebody that could be their hero and that could be their protector, and so, and now it's going to be completely different. And it's just, kind of reminding me of the whole entire Tory Lanez situation, when Tory Lanez got convicted for shooting Megan Thee Stallion's leg back in 2020, and now he is in prison for 10 years, I believe, for what he did. And to me, that's really little time, because 10 years is nothing, but yet again, he's serving some time. But the thing is that in that case, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez don't share a child together. They are just, a couple, or were just a couple. But yet again, it has been affecting Tory Lanez, and it has been affecting Megan Thee Stallion, don't get me wrong, because they were a thing back in the day anyways, even though yet again, Megan Thee Stallion is very happy about the fact that she is, away from that crazy dude, because that crazy dude basically tried to kill her with shooting her on her leg. But anywho, this is just so darn insane, though, that this is going on. And what's even more insane, by the way, is that this trial is barely going on, because I remember that ASAP Rocky was arrested for this firearm situation a long time ago, and I believe that since this happened a long time ago, the trial should have happened a long time ago too. So I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a delay that caused this whole entire trial to happen until now. I don't know. But anyways, good luck to ASAP Rocky and to Rihanna on this trial, and on to the next topic. Now, let's talk about something very sad. So, DJ Unk's cause of death has been revealed. The Atlanta rapper died from a heart attack, TMZ has learned. Okay, so Unk's wife, Shirkita Longplat, tells TMZ he died in his sleep on January 24 after suffering a heart attack. She says the family is aware of various rumors going around as to how he died, and she wants people to know the truth. She tells us speculation he died from drugs is not true, as he didn't do drugs. Okay, so TMZ was told a candlelight vigil is taking place later today in his Atlanta neighborhood. As TMZ reported, Shirkita shared the news of his death on Facebook on Friday, writing, "Please respect me and my family. I just lost my husband, and my kids just lost their father. After our life will never be the same. I love you, Anthony, forever." Okay, so he got his start in the late 1990s, eventually forming Southern style DJs with DJ Monte and DJ Jelly. Unk got signed to Big Oomp Records in 2000. He had been dealing with unspecified health issues in 2009, which affected his career. He released a couple more singles in the following years, and he was only 43 years old. Now let's remember that this guy is well known for his hit song Now Walk It Out, Now Walk It Out, which was released back in 2006, which a bunch of people back in the day got to jam to that song, including me. Okay, so I cannot believe that this guy is now dead. He was only 43 years old, ladies and gentlemen. That is too young, and the fact that he was going through health issues was very unexpected, because he was very young and we didn't even see anything bad nor hear anything bad from him throughout the past few years. But I believe the reason to why we didn't hear anything from him is because his life was very private throughout all of these years. Now, that could basically be the reason to why this guy hasn't released any more music after that hit song back in 2006. And Man, I still have that song stuck in my head, y'all. That Walk It Out song. I mean, I remember when I was in elementary school, I would jam to that song and I would, play it on my CD player and I would play it on my stereo like never before, and it was all over the radio. And that song was basically like the I don't know, the Despacito from back in the day, or the I don't know, the Old Town Road from back in the day, I guess you can say, because of how much of a hit that song was. And a lot of people are remembering him from that song. I mean, this guy has a bigger career than just that song, don't get me wrong, but I mean, this song is the main highlight to his career because, like I said, it is the major hit, it's the major highlight of his career. And I think that this guy, man, he was very bright. He was very healthy after all, in terms of not doing drugs, in terms of not doing any alcohol, which to me is really surprising because, a lot of people of his genre and a lot of people, in the industry, unfortunately, do drugs and so and so. But I mean, I can imagine that the reason to why he never did drugs is because, like I said, he was going through health issues. And also he just wanted to make sure that he was, making a very good choice with his healthy lifestyle anyways. So there's also that. Anyways, I cannot believe that he's dead now, and it really breaks my heart, especially to all of the fans out there that highly supported this man for so many years, but may he rest in peace. All right, now on to the next topic. Now let's talk about O.J. Simpson. So O.J. Simpson's estate is doing legal battle with one of his children, suing his son for allegedly moving into O.J.'s home and refusing to leave. So Malcolm Laverne, the attorney serving as the special administrator of O.J.'s estate, filed a suit against Primary Holdings, LLC, a company he says is owned and operated by Justin Simpson, O.J., and Nicole Brown Simpson's son. So Laverne says Primary Holdings purchased the house while OJ was living there back in August of 2022 in order to shield the property against Simpson's creditor claims. So Emil says after Simpson died, Justin moved into the house, claiming that because he's the owner of Primary Holdings, the house is now his, refusing to vacate the property or pay the estate back for the alleged payments Simpson continued to make even after Primary Holdings took ownership. But Laverne says that OJ never intended to make the house separate from the estate, and it was OJ who was making the house payments all along. Okay, so Malcolm adds that Justin is still living in the house even though he owned a home nearby that wasn't as nice as OJ's, and Justin wants it as his own in direct contradiction to OJ's will. Okay, so as we all know, Simpson died in April of last year after a battle with prostate cancer. He was 76 years old. So this is really insane that O.J. Simpson's son is basically getting kicked out of this house that once was under the ownership of his own father, O.J. Simpson. Because I think that it's so freaking unfair that this guy is getting kicked out of a house that was basically once owned by his own blood, who happened to be his own father. Okay, I mean, he has all of the rights of the world to stay there, to live his life there, and so and so. I think that the whole entire reason as to why he is getting forced to leave that house is because I believe that there is no will being involved in all of this. Because with the will, there is actually a defending in there from the son that he has the right to be staying in that house after the death of his own father. But I believe that unfortunately he was dumb enough to never think about getting a will towards this own house. So he thought that it was all easy and nitty gritty, that just because his own father passed away, he has the right to be staying at that house according to the legal requirements, according to this country especially. But I believe that this right here should definitely be a lawsuit where these people that are going against O.J. Simpson's son should actually lose. And I believe that O.J. Simpson's son should actually win, because at the end of the day, like I said, this guy has the rights, and he actually should have the rights to be staying in a house that was once owned by his own father. I think that there should definitely be an understanding with the courthouse on this one, and I think that if I were the courthouse too, I would be like, okay, well, you need to, show some proper wills, or you need to, I don't know, show some proper documentation or something in order to really prove that you have the rights, to be in this house, even though we know that you are the son after all. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking here, because, I mean, you know how the courthouse is. They always want to be, wanting to see proof of some kind or whatnot, especially when it comes to documents and so and so. So that's why I'm saying here is that this guy should definitely win the lawsuit, but good luck to OJ Simpson's son, man. This is so darn ridiculous. All right, but anywho, that is it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's lovely episode of the Jose Show. Till next time, and I hope you guys have a marvelous day. All right, now peace.